For all of you coffeeholics just like us, of course, processing coffee can take a lot of time and effort, but this startup says they can reduce the burden of coffee producers. It's called Ceritech. And to find out more, let's talk and have a discussion directly with its founder, Aldi Raharja. Good morning, Aldi.
Morning, Aldi. Thank you for joining us.
Morning. Morning, Carl.
Happy Coffee Day, by the way.
Yeah, happy coffee day. Have you had your
Happy
coffee right
coffee day.
now? Had you had your coffee this morning?
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
There you go.
There you go.
I need to see that proof. All right, so Aldi, please, please enlighten us, especially about Ceritech and what prompted you to establish Ceritech.
Yeah, so 2016 was the year I got back from Australia and created a coffee shop with two of my friends. The coffee shop focusing on serve and sell the local beans, but the eagerness wasn't always met with the expectation. As along the way, sometimes we get a good one and a bad one. Although the producers claim they process in the same manners. So that inconsistency made me curious. So I got involved in the upstream part for like several years, and then I met with one of the founders, and then we got thinking that there's a lot of new technologies that could solve the problem in the upstream industry for coffee. So Ceritech was born.
So consistency is key here. This is exactly what you're looking for.
Yeah, right.
So how do you utilize the production methods, the processing of fermenting and drying the coffee beans? Like, what is it that you do that maintains the consistency?
Yeah, so our solution monitor and control the process of fermentation and drying in post-harvest activities. Some parameters in fermentation proven to be like the most important part that we have to look for if we do a fermentation, like pH and temperature. And in drying, we have to look for the temperature, the ambient temperature, the humidity, the intensity of light because it's related to the radiation.
Okay.
And then the bean's temperature. So our solution, our device could track and monitor and even control the parameters.
Right.
Okay, so I didn't know all this went into coffee. All I do is I just push a button and it comes out, and I just enjoy it. I didn't know all this. Yeah, but it is though. If you make a cup of coffee in the morning, for a lot of us, some of us wake up at 2:30 or 3 in the morning. We need that consistency in our lives because I don't want any surprises when I have my morning coffee.
It's going to help you, right?
Yeah,
to just cut
definitely.
short of time.
For sure.
You were talking about the devices. Do you have them right now with you, Aldi?
Yeah, we got them right now.
Okay.
Very
This is
convenient.
the demo one. So this is the drying one. This is the right. Okay, this is the drying one. So we want to use this. We just put this on the drying house of the coffee, and then just let the device collected the data, and then even control all the devices that support the drying house. Like if you got an exhaust fan, we could get it connected, and then it could get automated. If you put the logic, if the temperature past 40, the exhaust fan will be turned on. This device could do that.
This is like Alexa for coffee makers.
Yeah.
It's just interconnected with everything.
Simply put like that.
Okay, so how does it actually work? How do you access it? Do you control it through a computer, through a mobile? How does it work in simple terms?
So at the moment, we only use the mobile apps that we built and created ourselves, because we think if we utilize the web app or using computers, the producer will be inconvenient to open the laptop and everything. But if we're focusing on the mobile app, I think everyone got mobile apps now.
Right. It's much more accessible, I suppose, no matter whether you're a big coffee producer or if you just have a mom and pop shop.
Yeah, exactly. Talking about what Paul has stated right there, who's actually your target market, Aldi? Is it coffee shops or is it coffee farmers?
Actually, it's coffee producers, because in the supply chain they have a different role than farmers. But in Indonesia, I think coffee farmers is always like identically, and coffee producers is identically recognized as a coffee farmers. Even like the government didn't have any data about coffee producers.
Right.
They only have data about coffee farmers.
Okay, Aldi, I'm interested to find out what some of the factors are that produces these inconsistencies, because we do know that Indonesia is one of the largest producers of some of the best coffee beans in the world. Our climate is actually very susceptible and actually it helps grow coffee beans in a good way. So I'm just wondering, what are some of the factors or challenges that coffee producers have to face that produces these inconsistencies?
Like if in area that above 1,400 meters above sea level, the humidity is so high in the night, so the coffee beans will get like wet every time they hit nighttime.
Oh, okay, that's good enough.
All right, so our devices could make the exhaust fan turn on in the nighttime automatically if a certain level of humidity was hit.
I see.
Oh, that's so.
So so we keep the humidity below like 70%, for example.
Okay.
Right.
Especially during rainy season, I suppose that would be more challenging as well.
So what?
So that factor.
Yeah, go ahead, Aldi.
Yeah, so that kind of factor is really important and affected the quality of the product. Even like it could ruin your best coffee from the farm if you do a wrong processing.
Right.
Okay.
So what are these coffee producers that has been, working together with you with Ceritech? The difference between before they were using Ceritech, now they're already with using this device of Ceritech.
So they could know how to optimize this process.
Right.
They know how to replicate the one batch to another to keep it consistent.
Oh, so that's where the consistency is, yeah?
Yeah. So, how easy is it? How user friendly is this to use? Because we do know that some coffee producers probably live in rural areas as well. Do you send a team out as well to train these coffee producers how to maximize the use of your device?
Yeah, actually, unfortunately, we have to do. You have to access that the area has internet because.
Okay.
It's Internet of Things,
Yep.
But I think what government do right now is it's on the right track. More and more area, there's internet in the area, right? Even in the remote area now.
Definitely.
So I think for the next several years, the area of the coffee will be reached by the internet.
Correct, especially because of the pandemic.
And then right now we just send our team out to the to the area.
Ah, that's good. Now, Aldi, you and your team itself, do you plan to continue developing Ceritech or maybe another device upcoming soon? Since it's since 2016, now it's already 2021.
Actually, we're established in 2019.
Oh, okay. So this has been about 3 years,
Yeah, still fairly new.
Yeah, 3 years. Yeah, it's still in early stage. It's still a baby.
Oh, now it's just marketing and just getting people to know about Ceritech.
Yeah, we're just focusing on developing the tools how to make the coffee farmers have more leverage in the industry. A coffee producer.
Do you have any thoughts of perhaps creating devices or coffee bean? Because I myself, lately, as the last couple of years, I've been more interested in selecting my own types of beans. Sometimes I combine one blend with another, and then I grind it and I mix it myself, so I create my own unique cup of coffee that you can only find at my house. Have you ever thought of creating perhaps devices for the end user, people like me, who are just more experimental, who could perhaps make a better cup of coffee for myself at home?
Yes, in the end, we want to reach the people in the downstream industry and to connect them with the upstream industry, but with the right data and with the right information.
Yeah.
Not only like the mythical thing,
Right.
or the the story, the fairy tales of the coffee, but we want to connect it. We want to connect it with the right data, so that the drinkers, the coffee lovers, could know that this coffee was processed like this, and
Right.
it took some kind of effort to do it, to make it like that, so they could just appreciate it.
Yeah.
Because it would be nice for me to know, at least just for knowledge, just so I can learn more about it. For example, if I mix these two certain blends of coffee together, what type of flavor I'm going to get, or
Right.
perhaps it can explain why certain batches of coffee that I made after I grind them, if I kept it too long in my cupboard, why it tastes a little bit different after time. And it'd be nice to have a little feedback, because all I have is a coffee machine and my
Right.
mouth, and all I can do is kind of taste
The
and
punctuality of it.
I'm just experimenting and learning as I go
Exactly.
here. So it would be great to, and I love
Exactly.
gadgets, so it would be great to incorporate technology with my favorite beverage.
All right.
Anyway, Aldi, thank you
Love
so
to
much
hear
for
that.
your time. We really do appreciate
you.
a more in-depth
Of
look
course.
as how technology is making a better cup of coffee for all of us these days. We wish you nothing but the best, plenty of luck with Ceritech as well,
Thank you.
and much success to you. Make sure you stay healthy out there.
Yes. Happy Coffee Day to you,
Thank
Aldi,
you.
and your
You too.
team.
Take good
Talk
care.
to you soon.
Happy
Stay safe.
today. Bye. Thank
Bye-bye.
you.